So there's lots of videos out there on how to use many of the music production programs, and they're great. I've used some myself. What I want to do today is not a physical how-to. We can all learn what each button does and dial does, but how do we actually make music we like? Where do we find our inspiration, and how do we apply it to our projects? Just to say, I'm not a professional producer, I'm a hobbyist, so this is just what I do to keep it fun, but also to progress my work each time. That being said, here's my rundown. Number 1, make music you like. Maybe just as importantly, make music you're listening to right now. I'm a dance music fan, especially D&B, garage, house and reggae, but sometimes I don't really feel like listening to one or the other, or maybe any of them. When I'm listening to whatever it may be, I'm keen to listen to the type of track I want to create, of course with my own flavour. Make sure to listen to all the elements. Perhaps you love the way the bass carries from one song but don't like the lyrics. Perhaps the drums from another song, and you can take inspiration. Number 2, develop your theme. What genre will you make? How should each element sound? Write it down or keep it in mind. If you've got lyrics, what's the message? How will you get it across to the listener? How will it fit the melody? A clear theme will bring a song together much quicker. Number 3, develop a melody. I don't have perfect pitch, but sometimes a melody will come to me and I'll record myself on an audio app or even in the studio. But if I've just got my phone on me, I'll find somewhere to hide and I'll say dee dee da 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 dum, and then I'll put that into the program and match it the best I can and make it sound actually good. Remember, the melody can be carried by the bass line, lead instrument, vocalist, or a mix of all. If I have a melody, I'll try to establish that in the studio first. No need for the sample to be perfect. Number 4, take your time. I'm guilty of having a catchy idea and rushing to get it out. It never works out in your favour. It will sound unfinished. Listen to every note, beat and sample individually as well as together. Play around with different samples, volumes and effects for each sound. Bear in mind, if you save before each experiment, you can just come out of any tangles that you get in. I highly recommend adjusting effects. Even if you don't know what they do, just play around with each sound sample until you find exactly what you're looking for. Remember to enjoy the process. Making stupid noises is funny, and it's okay if you can't nail the sound straight away. Just keep playing around. Number 5, simplify. Of course, complex music done right is intelligent and enjoyed by a keen ear, but certainly most genres I work with anyway are simple. The elements are simple and put together it sounds melodic and enjoyable. Sounds should flow well together, and when they're balanced with tuning, volume and effects, they don't need to be overly complicated. Number 6, listen and listen again. Now, I do suffer from noise blindness, which I guess would be called deafness, but from over listening, sometimes I can't comprehend what's actually happening in the track, what's good and what's bad, and in that case, I need to sleep on it. I need to shut the laptop and come back to it in the morning, maybe a couple of days later. But go through each track bar by bar, solo each channel, and then add them back in one by one. Do all the elements work together? Do they sound better alone? Give it a day. As I said, listen on as many devices as you can. Different sound systems will sound different. I often listen to my stuff in the car because it's dance music, and I've got much better bass capabilities in there, and that's what I want everyone else to hear, is that particular sound at a sub-level. Think about the structure. Does it work in song format? Are you doing drops, or are you doing verse, chorus? Make sure you're happy with every single element and the overall flow. If it's not what you wanted, why not? Figure it out. Not happy with the bass line, not happy with the melody, whatever it is, do some research, do some tutorials, play with the effects, add 2 bassline channels. And finally, number 7, don't delete or give up. If anything, when you're totally stuck, share it with a friend and ask for feedback. Don't be offended, it's a learning experience, and be open to constructive criticism. It's going to help you grow. post it, stick it online. Somehow putting it out there gives you a new perspective. Yeah, listener feedback is great and can learn from that, but also you can put yourself in their shoes, and once it's out there you can listen to it from a new view, and you might just have a new bunch of ideas for edits, or sit on it. I absolutely promote releasing music so we can all enjoy each other's creations and grow as a collective. However, if you feel it will just never be ready, leave it, start a new project, use what you've learned.
Right, that's enough from me. Have fun and let me know about your process in the comments.